Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Outer Worlds Episode 3. I'm your host, UniteTheClans. Look what I found. A third-person camera, the idle cam. And now we can see me in my ridiculous outfit and my giant bashing stick with my new companion, Parvati. And we now have a mission, for the day. We are going to stop in, visit the vicar, and then we are going to head out of town for the Botanical Labs and go see where all of the freaks are, the people who left town, the deserters. And we're going to try and decide if we can steal their power converter, or if in stealing their power converter...
Weird in here. It's too clean.
Yeah, I agree, Parvati. It's a sketchy place, and this vicar's a bit of a sketchy old fella, if you ask me. Hello, sir.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
No, sir.
Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger.
What are you calling me?
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
I haven't found your book yet.
Please get it.
You see, of course, but I had something else I wanted to ask you about.
What would you like to discuss?
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do. Yeah, let's do that.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You wanted to speak to me, Miss Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away.
She's an introvert.
I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Fix the geothermal plant. Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters. Cut power to the deserters. If you can answer quickly, we're in a hurry.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
The talk? The talk? What do you... So what can you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Okay. All right. Right, just talk everyone into coming together, okay. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. All right, number 4, this has been a waste of time.
I apologize if my advice was wanting. I find many people can find their path when presented with the right questions.
Okay, fine. Zip it. Sorry, Parvati. I'll do the talking from now on. She's a total introvert, okay? She doesn't really like having to do the confrontational stuff, so she's probably not going to be great in combat. But who needs combat? We're headed for the Botanical Labs. I thought it would be outside of town. It's right in town? Let's see. This takes us outside. Okay, we're back outside. Let's head into the wilds. Now, we got containers here. These considered stealing. Okay. These are not considered stealing. Okay, well, let's get ourselves a little more cash. So, friends, I have lowered the graphics from very high, which it auto-detected my system could handle, to high. What did I just get? Wasn't a weapon. Okay. Armor management. Okay. Oh, now I look like a total dork. Okay, consumables. All right, we're going to take a quick peek at this. We've got Dervish Mist, which is a drug. We have Zero G Brew, which is some alcohol. We have some Adreno, healing, and modifications, general, quests. We've got those, and then junk. What is this? A model spaceship. Dang, I thought it was a gun when I picked it up. Okay, so we're on graphics quality very high. I think if we're having frame issues, it has to do... Whoa. What are these things in the bottom of my screen? Oh, they're her abilities. They're her abilities. We'll have to figure out what they are. Landing pad. Okay, we're going to continue with the mission we picked up last time.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
We have to find one of the fellas who owes grave digging fees. And he is supposed to be out at the landing pad. So we'll see if we can locate him. Okay, well... So, she has 3 abilities. I don't know what they are. Maybe if we hop into our inventory and we check Parvati right here. The companion ledger tells you everything you need to know about your companions. Okay, so she's got a melee weapon and a ranged weapon, and she's got armor. We can give her one of these, but then we don't get to see her pretty face, so let's not do that. Oh, it's too late? Okay, it's too late. Alright, that's fine. And now her abilities. So she has... increases your engineering skill. Sneaky. Increases the amount... Okay. Boisterous increases the amount of threat the companion generates. Okay, so we can make her a bigger target, a smaller target, or increases maximum health. Are these her perks, though? These look different than her perks. Distance, medium. Stay close, I say. Weapon, mixed, mode, aggressive. Okay. What? This says it should tell us everything we need to know about her. This looks like one of the symbols that we could see out there. So Z, that would be...
Moving.
Moving. Oh, this is just to command her.
Got it.
Okay.
Something
Hi.
you need?
Follow me. You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to talk to you
You mean
about.
about the mission being too clean?
Why is it... Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine it's in need of fixing, it's an ideal. Then why do you want to talk to him?
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right.
Okay.
It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
What? Okay. Right here. Maybe we can check in right here. Hello. We don't need to go inside. This is our man.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
No, what are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Yeah. Number one.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. This means he's finally heard the calling.
Alright, so this mission is coming along. He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra, to furnish the Resilience mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Thank you, sir. Alright, if your resistance needs another gun, I'm for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Alright, proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
What do you need done, sir?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll see if he knows anything about the power regulator, but...
Go on.
No, never mind. Let's leave him be. Hello! Alright, friends, it should have happened at the end of the last episode, but we have leveled up yet again. I am going to put, we have 10 points, 1 into dialogue. We're going to not totally neglect our ranged, melee, etc. So we're going to put 1 in each of the combat-related ones. And I'm just looking past my stupid... we'll put 1 into stealth as well. That's a nice bonus. And then we're going to go back to leadership and dialogue. Oh yeah, we're well on our way. Okay, excellent. No, apply. Apply and no perks, right? We'll get a perk next level. Okay, well let's see. Maybe we will stumble on the junkyard outside town while we begin our journey. But at the moment, we need to find our way to the Botanical Gardens. In this episode, we're going to go meet Adelaide and her supporters. We're going to figure out exactly what the deal is. That could be the junkyard up there, to be honest. I wonder if that's what that is. But we're outside of town, which means marauders, danger, trouble. We don't have any long-range weapons yet, so we're stuck with a pistol. We've got ranged weaponry only in the form of the pistol, and junkyard discovered. Okay. We're looking for a automaton, mechanical automaton. I hear something. What is these noises? Oh, it's little rodents. Well, what a waste of a bullet. Alright, where's this mechanical automaton? Where is it? Hi, Parvati. I'm sorry I gave you that helmet. What a silly thing to do. She's quite the looker. Okay, where... I don't see a mechanical automaton. Alright. Oh, hey. Hey, Parvati, it's combat time.
Quiet.
Yeah, you sneak behind me, right? Yeah, it's time for a sneak job. We got some pseudo apples here. We got some loot that we'll be able to gather after this is over. Uh-huh. Oh! I thought that was me for a second. Excellent work. Excellent work. Let's loot this joint. Let's loot it. We got... picked up something there. I don't know what it was. Some Adreno. And heavy ammo. Okay. Heavy ammo and a little more Adrena time. Okay. And let's check these bodies. Bit cartridges, light ammo, etc. Light pistol. Uh-huh. What? Did we... She must have killed one that I didn't kill. We didn't kill all these, did we? Good shooting. You killed all these? Excellent work. Okay. I think this is it for the loot. Is this not a loot container? It's not. It's an explosion. Explosive. We'll have to remember that for next time. But, okay. What is at the top of my screen there? F? Huh? Is it... Oh? You hiding? You incoming! Oh, we got a whole nother flock of them. I just relaxed. She's a good shooter. Get under cover, woman! Get some cover! Uh-huh. Dang it, waste. Where's the heavy machinery? Where's the guy with the big gun? Oh, we got bigger guns now, guys. We got bigger guns now. Good shooting, Parvati. Oh, boy, guys, that was a firefight. Where's the ringleader? What happened to the ringleader? Goon? Goon. We blasted him to pieces. Okay. Vandal. All right. Yes, power armor. Power armor. Cool. Okay. Is that it? Light assault rifle. Okay, we both have better weapons now. Excellent work. Okay. I'm sure I'm missing a corpse, but I feel like we got him. Let's pop our heads in here. We might be expecting more trouble. No, it's chill. Okay. That's it. Okay, we're geared up. Okay, let's take a quick look in the old inventory. Let's start with armor. We're going to rip this one off, and we're going to put this one on. Oh, looking good, baby. Looking good. And let's quick jump over to Parvati, and we will see what her armor situation is. She's got mechanic overalls, so we'll give her the new armor, right? My old armor. We'll also take a look at the guns. We now have a hunting rifle, which is a long gun, and we have a light assault rifle. This uses heavy ammo, and this uses heavy ammo. We probably need to keep her on a pistol for now, and I'll try out the two, but we also got a trip blade. So if I go into my own inventory, and we take a look at our weaponry, I am going to throw the trip blade up here, take the sword off, replace the sword. We'll try the sword with the hunting rifle. So that is a long-range snipe job, okay? And then the light assault rifle, no scope, iron sights, machine gun style. When we can, when I feel like we have enough heavy ammo, how much do we have? We have 38 rounds, so she'll blow through that so fast. So we won't give that to her. When I can, I would give her this gun. Once we have enough, she'll probably be good with that, but we're going to keep the two guns on us for now. Reload, of course, because there's going to be more trouble literally right outside the door. That's some right there. Let's try the new gun. Let's try the new gun. What? That's it? Smoked him. Oh no, one more. Here comes a friend. It's a hooligan. Oh, I like this. This'll suit me just fine. Leader of men, fight from behind. Yeah, where are we? Where are the guys who killed your friends? Where did they go? Where's the guys who killed your friends? Where are they? Oh, wrecked him. All right. Hey. One more.
We did it!
Excellent work. Excellent work, woman. Wow, that was cool. I haven't meleeed in slow-mo before. Wow. Sentry Saber, we've already got one of those. And then Marauder Vandal, this guy. Did we already take his gear? Yes, I looted him as he went down. We have a couple of explosive containers. I need to remember to look at those. And any loot out here. We gotta make our way. Okay, guys. I'm gonna get too distracted doing all this fighting. Community center. What was at the community center? Wasn't that where... Oh, that's where the old book is. That's where the old abandoned book is. Okay, I'm going to get this on the way back. It may end up as part of episode 4, but we're going to push on because time is ticking away on this episode. I'm getting too distracted by the amazing fun and combat that awaits us up here. Where's the enemies? And we're going to make our way for the Botanical Gardens. God, the frames. What am I doing wrong? Friends, I just saw a hint of a bad guy. Where did I see that? It's like he's underground or something. Okay, here's our path. We're on our way to the... Yeah, more. Hold on. What? Are they underground? Yeah, I'm seeing little hints of enemies. There's one. Yeah, it's more of the bad guys. Okay. we don't need to go this way. Let's do a little sneak job. We'll kill them on the way out. I'm getting too distracted by the combat, guys. It's very fun once you get going on something like this. But into the botanical lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hi, Grace.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
You know, you got some marauders just out the way here. What's your problem, darling?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Mm-hmm. You obviously run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next Marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me.
Me too.
Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out for you. No, I could always go looking.
I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
I know her way around a gun. Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Okay, you snooped around in her room,
A little
eh?
ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Okay. Maybe the marauders took her away?
Be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
Okay. Any chance you could point me somewhere more specific and not just out there?
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
Right on. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for you, darling.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
A wide place. What a fun way of talking. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
All right. Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse. Tending crop.
All right, well, thank you. I'll leave you be. All right, guys. We finally made it here. And gosh, what the frames. This game just ain't running so hot on my computer, it seems. I don't understand why. I don't want to drop to medium graphics. I'll have to sit down and edit. I've recorded the first 3 episodes in one go, and I'll sit down and edit them up after this, and if I have to make any long-term changes, I will. But let's push on with our main quest. Let's see if we can find old Adelaide and convince her to come on back.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
I agree. I wish I could take that stupid helmet off your head.
Something you need?
No, we'll talk later. I just want to see your face. She's adorbs. Okay. Hi, Addie.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
What a sweetie.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Ooh, this is gonna take some time. She seems pretty well settled in, and, I don't think we're one conversation away from convincing her to come back, guys. We're probably going to have to invest ourselves in this community, help it by finding people like Zoe, and eventually we will be able to convince Adelaide here to come back.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you?
Robert's girl.
I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often.
Thomas.
Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Huh? Gross. All right. Reed sent me to make peace with you. Is this your greenhouse? Looks like you've made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
So poetic. Why did you leave?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
We're gonna take our time getting to number 1.
No, dear.
Is this
The
your
garden
greenhouse?
belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you've managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Okay. I know this isn't gonna go well, but we're gonna go. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Oh, I didn't think
Let's
that would
hear
go
it.
well.
What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Number 2. Reed wants you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
I knew she wouldn't like it. Reed asked me to divert your power to him. He mentioned a special geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator, and I need one to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
She knows how to talk to me, eh? What do you have against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork.
Oh.
His heart gave out.
Oh, no.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Does this feel like Fallout New Vegas or what, guys? Make a crucial decision where to direct power, and the whole world changes because of it? It certainly does. I am going to push on a little bit further this episode, guys. I thought we were going to be able to convince her to come back, maybe, with enough time and effort. But now she's presented us with quite a choice. Quite a choice indeed, and I don't know what to do. Head to the geothermal plant now and make a choice, but we don't really know anything about either of the towns. I mean, there's good people in the other town, aren't there? And certainly missions that we don't want to give up by obliterating the town this early on. But look, she's growing fruit here instead of eating whatever comes out of those cans. Where's my girl? What's in the cans? What are you putting in the cans of Saltuna? What is that cannery all about?
Yeah, huh?
What? Are they canning like human meat? Rat meat? whatever it is, I mean, it's bad if it's not what it says it is on the label. I mean, logic tells me we should get to know...
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh. This guy?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Okay. Oh, this guy. Thomas. We have a tough decision to make, guys, and it's so early, I'm afraid to push too far in the main storyline, and... I don't know.
Didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Smooth. Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Don't get jealous.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
What is it, Tommy?
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Okay.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
We do have to go to the community center at some point. I'll let you know if I find anything. You mentioned 2 pads. What about the third?
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
I'll let you know if I find anything, kiddo, and I won't charge you because Parvati likes you, okay?
Would you? I'd be grateful.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I want to ask you something. You know where I could find a power converter without making a dire choice between destroying a breakaway colony and shutting down a company town?
What's on your mind?
Oh god, that doesn't really work. How you been pretending to be an engineer?
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing. But the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble.
Alright, and how long have you been here?
A couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way.
I like it
my
here.
Life.
I like this
died
place.
In the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go. Mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
She has a great way of
you
putting
could stay,
things.
You know? Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Alright. Alright. Thomas has been found. Anything to say here, Parv?
Where are we headed?
Thomas seems very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
That's cute. I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush. That's... She wouldn't handle that well. I'm gonna play it cool. Are you sure? He nearly fell over when he saw you.
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Okay. And can I go back to the other thing?
Something you need?
I wanted to ask you about your dad. You mentioned him a lot, but never your mom.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Wow. That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay, we'll talk later. Okay, guys. We're at kind of a key breaking point in the story here. We need to decide whether to save this town or send its people away and go back to Edgewater, where we can then have a power regulator for our ship. But I have a feeling most of the story is going to take place here on this planet, and our ship getting a power regulator for it, that's just this distant goal, and it's going to keep getting pushed further and further into the future. I think we're going to call it on episode 3. I know we haven't made any major accomplishments, but we found this location, and we've met Adelaide, and that was our primary goal. Next episode, I think what we should do is set out and try and find Zoe, one of the side missions, and we should do another of the side missions. We should visit the community center, go looking for the data pads for Thomas, because as long as Parvati is with us, we should focus on the things that she's interested in and the goals that would be important to her, and she already told us she would like to help Thomas. So I think next episode we'll do that. We'll do a couple of side missions. While we're in the community center, we may even, find a... why don't I do this? So you can see my handsome face. Okay? One sec. There I go. Looking good. So once we're in the community center, we may even find the book that the vicar is looking for, and that would take us back to Edgewater, where we can kind of make a final assessment over which of these two places we want to send power to. The other, we'll be able to take a power regulator from and maybe move the storyline along. But I'm really digging the game. I just explained that, okay? Were you listening, Parvati? Okay? I explained everything. You really should have been paying much closer attention when I talk, okay? But that does it, guys, for episode 3 of the series. I'm going to go sit down and do some editing on episodes 1, 2, and 3 right now. If there are some issues with the video, I'll try and sort them out as best I can. But if it is a little jumpy or jittery, maybe we have to go down to medium quality graphics, which is weird. I've never had to do that. I have a pretty good setup. But that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Once again, send me some love in the comments. If you're watching and you're new to the channel, or you've been watching for a long time, let me know where you're watching from. Tell me what part of the world you are sharing your time with me from. And here, where I live, we're about to get a 28-day coronavirus lockdown. So wherever you are, and wherever the COVID-19 situation is in your part of the world, take care of each other. Take care of people. Wear masks when you go out, and don't go out if you don't have to. Sit down, spend some time with me, watching me explore the outer worlds. Alright guys, that does it for this episode. I'm UTC, and I will see you in episode 4.